So this is a horse without pssm. I want to give you a video of both so you can see what it's supposed to look like and what it looks like with our horses. Come on, Diego. This is Diego. He's Arab warm blood. And the first thing I want you to notice is he's tracking up. So his hind foot lands where his front foot just was. In order for them to be using their body to the fullest potential, they need to track up. And the pssm horses, sorry, it's going to be wobbly because sometimes I have to move the whip. They do not like to track up because it's harder for them. But when they do track up, it makes them looser in the end. The other thing I want you to see is I'm using a... excuse me, sir. We're still going. Thank you. Surcingle. That's what's around him. And the side reins, and what that mimics is the rider's hands. So when you're asking them to use their body correctly in the saddle, you use your legs and you use your hands to signal that. Well, when we're lunging, we have to do the same thing, but from the ground. So my lunge whip is the driving force, which is like what your legs would be. It's right here. And I'm driving him at his hip. And sorry, Diego. And that's your forward. And then the side reins add the contact, which is what your hands would be. And as you can see, he'll bring his head down into the contact. And that's when he's using his body correctly. That's a stretch. He's stretching his top line. Right now he's collected, but he's not stretching. There's a stretch. See that? But in order to do that, he has to have the contact to stretch into and the driving force from behind. Come on, buddy. Now it's important you don't tie their head down with the side reins because that's not what they're for. They're supposed to be tight enough that when their nose is in front of the vertical, so when their nose is poking out, that they put contact on the mouth, but loose enough that when he puts his head on the vertical, so straight, like not now he's in front of the vertical, there he's on the vertical, they will create looseness. So the horse creates his own slack. And then I will get another video of my pssm horse doing this. He has a much harder time.